of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Steel City. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Chase. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. 23 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. They bring Chase in motion. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the... And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here. Finding space at the 40. And they will finally run him down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Daniels. It's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer. Now, faking the give. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're playing zone defense and everybody's eyes are on the quarterback, it's really easy to lose sight of some of the receivers. That's exactly what happened here. He started all the way on the far side of the field and worked his way across. Found a soft spot in the zone, and the quarterback's able to put it on him.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down. Now give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Bengals will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Now he'll run it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. They put Pickens in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got that complete to Knox.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
He connects with Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. The Bengals out and ready to punt. Take it in at the 8. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. London brought in motion. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Moody's extra point is good. And the Steelers will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, this is Downs. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top. First and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. This one is caught by Reed. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. London brought in motion. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Here we go, set.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
By Cedric Johnson, an 8-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Steelers going to send out their field goal unit here. This from 30 yards out. Moody's kick is good. And the Steelers going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals going to have a first down. He'll drop to throw. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third down, 3 to go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Back to throw. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. Inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
They put Pickens in motion. Throwing now from the gun. That is caught back corner of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown Steelers. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. In motion, Reed. He's got it! Into space. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from 34 yards. Moody's kick is good. And the Steelers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Start on the ground, and he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Bengals back within 7. It's 24-17. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. In motion, Reed. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
19,
At the 23-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. Now, faking the give. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here we go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll go right and find his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go. And the Bengals will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll look to throw. Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it'll be third down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Open man. Downfield. Chase has it. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one's good for 29. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by the tight end. Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Steelers. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll air it out down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Ready?
They put Pickens in motion. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down, and he'll get it by plenty. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here we go. One final play. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.